Gentleman and lady. I think they've only got like 3 female subscribers. Maybe 7 or something like that. Out of 5,000. It's all guys. It's because we like World of Tanks. Boys Club. There are some girl tankers out there. In our clan, one of our girl tankers are actually pretty good. Christiana. Anyway, I am about to bring you a review of this new tank that just came out today. This is the Skoda with the hole on the top, T-40. It is a premium tier 6 medium tank. It is very reminiscent of the, I guess some of the other tier 6 tanks. I'll tell you what, I played it a little bit earlier. I did a review of it, and I had a problem with my audio card, so I did this whole thing earlier and basically went through 4 of the worst battles I've ever played in a tank. Not only was I just playing okay, the teams were some of the worst teams I've ever experienced in World of Tanks. They were just downright bad. I'm hoping that playing a little later in the day and having an increased population on the server will help things a little bit, but I'm not holding my breath. So what I found so far about this tank that I like and don't like. First of all, it's not small, though if you compare it next to the Comet, it's about the size. I'm sorry, the Cromwell. It's about the size of the Cromwell. But it's not anything mobile-wise like the Cromwell. It's much slower. You can see here in comparison to the T-30 A45 / Type 58 chassis, it's big on top, and that is not a good thing because it makes it an easier target up top. Here's the, like Rudy. Here's our Cromwell. It's kind of a short profile, whereas our Skoda is pretty tall, and it definitely sticks out like a sore thumb. Everybody knows where to shoot it because it really does not have a weak spot. The whole tank itself is a big weak spot. While the armor is not at CDC levels, it's definitely, it's a little bit more like double in some places. It's definitely not good armor. So this tank is not going to rely on its armor. It's going to rely on what it has as far as speed is concerned, though it's not a very fast tank. It's not by any means slow either. It's kind of in the middle. I feel like the Type 58 is faster. I feel like this kind of runs like the Ram 2, but it's stat-wise it's a little faster. One of the areas where it's a little weak, and let's go ahead and start going through the stats to take a look at it. Hit points are 700. The other tier 6 premium tanks and non-premium tanks are all 750 or higher. So we have the Fury at 750. We have the Firefly at 750. We have the Rudy at 720. We've got our Type 58 at 750. So it's a little bit short on health. That means it's about 1 hit less than some of these other tanks because you're not going to have that little reserve left over. You're just going to get killed. That hole in the roof is bothering me. What is that? So anyway, that's where that is. It does have 700 horsepower, but it also has a 41-ton load limit. As I'm running it right now, it's at 40.25 tons. Top speed 50 kilometers an hour. Traverse speed not too shabby at 38, but what does it matter? You don't really have any armor anyway, so you can just keep facing the way you're facing when somebody attacks you from the back, because they're going to go through the front and they're going to go through the back if they're tier 4 or higher. Standard shell damage and penetration. Well, this is basically a Skoda version of the German 88mm cannon, the short 88, not the long 88, but the same one that's on the Japanese Tiger. So don't expect much out of it, honestly. At tier 6, it's not a horrible gun. On a tier 8 battle, it's going to suck. You're probably going to have to use gold ammo. The nice thing is this uses heat ammo, and so the heat ammo gets you 200 penetration, whereas with the Japanese Tiger, with their German short 88, you only get 171 penetration with gold. This guy jumps up to 200. So in that way, it's a little bit different than the German gun, but the handling is very similar to the, there's 8.7 bullets per minute. Rounds per minute. The Tiger is 8.57, so you have a little bit faster rate of fire in the T-40 than you do in the Tier 6 Tiger, or the Japanese Tiger. The heavy tank number 6, if you want to get technical. .37 dispersion, which means that the aiming circle is not huge, and it's a 2.3 second aim time. Feels a little bit sluggish to me, even with the gun lane drive. I feel like it's like, come on, aim faster. But I have gotten some pretty nice snapshots. So the bummer thing with this tank so far is that I have yet to have any kind of battle with it. I mean, I've had 4 battles. I've averaged 300 experience per battle. To put that in perspective, in the M4 Improved we watched the other day, the 5 battles that I did for my video, I averaged 700 experience. I'm averaging 300 in this tank that's a tier up and theoretically has a better gun. One of the things that the M4 Improved got that the T-40 does not get is that the preferential match, it doesn't have preferential matching making, but you get a decent amount of tier 5 and 6 battles. Now, as you guys know, and this is the same thing for the Fury, this is the same complaint that I had about the Panzer Schmaltern. And I don't know why. I think this is because everybody plays tier 8 premium tanks, so you have many more tier 8 tanks. What that means is that your tier 6 tanks get sucked up into tier 8 battles more frequently. So whereas your M4 Improved sees 5, 6s, and 7s on a pretty even basis, it seems like actually it sees more 5 and 6s. The Skoda is going to see a lot of tier 8 battles. And the same thing is true for the Panzer 4S. The same thing I've seen is true for Rudy, for the Type 58. I feel like those tanks are always getting pulled into higher tier battles. And that's okay. That's how it is. However, because of the gun, well, then you're going to have to start loading gold. Now, if you do load gold, you can do some damage to tier 8 tanks. And I'll tell you what, I penetrated the front of a KV3 twice without using gold. So it's possible. You just have to hit them in their weak spots. But this tank doesn't have a whole lot of health. So I got some hits on that KV3, but then a minute later, an IS-3 shot me from the side because our team collapsed. And a T-28 prototype shot me in the front, and there was 2 hits, and I was dead. So yeah, the tank just doesn't have any armor to speak of, and that's my experience so far in running the tank has not been an enjoyable one. I actually, surprisingly, had a lot more fun in the that M4 Improved, which is a turd. I mean, it is. But this tank, I'm doing worse in it. I mean, half the experience per battle. I made more money on every single battle in the M4 Improved than I did have in this tank so far. So now, once again, somebody like Quickie Baby or Jingles or, you know, Super Platoon people are going to go out and they're going to take this tank and they're going to make it look like it's $1 million tank. I can't do that. I don't have the ability to do that. Plus, I'm not showing you replays. I'm showing you actual battles. I'm not like, hey, this is a battle that I had yesterday that was amazing. These are the battles that I'm having right now, and this is what you're seeing. So I can't promise that I'm not going to suck when we get out there on the battlefield, but let's go ahead and get out there and take this guy for a run. Enough talk. And right away we start with, well, not so bad matchmaking in the first battle. Somebody's asking if it's any good. Not so far. Just tell them how it is. Sorry. I was responding. Kind of big, kind of slow, no armor. Oh. Good against tier 5s. If he's spotted, that means I'm probably spotted too, so I'm going to watch it. Yeah, we know. We know. Yeah, see, they've opened this up all the way so that anybody that's over there and you get spotted. What are these guys doing going down along the river? I want to kind of cuddle in here. See if I can get snuggle into this mountain. Nope. I should have waited till it was aimed. I wanted to take advantage of the situation, but just... What? Probably hit that building. Oh, good. My kids are screaming. That's great. That helps me concentrate. That was a nice shot on the Hellcat's part. We have one artillery. It's Birdie. How much do you want to bet Birdie's going to shoot me? I can guarantee it. I'm a nice big soft target. Soft target. Like a spaghetti. Now, one thing about this tank that I like, the gun is pretty dang accurate, and that is one of the that is one of the oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Like the, not the precursor, but the it's one of the things that the 88 is known for. Any of the German guns, they're pretty accurate. Known for. What's the word I'm looking for? It means known for. Try to get this guy to push out. Yep, and I knew I was going to get hit. The electro hit me hard. Dang, that was a big hit. Alright, so I'm going to hide now. So this tank is big and soft. And these guys just went out, walked into it. So I'm going to back out, and there's no point in getting in here and staying here. It's better to just get out and hide. And our team is completely failing in the city, so good game. This is what happened to me earlier. It's like no matter what I do and what happens on my side of the map, our team completely folds elsewhere, and then you're stuck. We're losing city. Oh well, we got a couple minutes till that's done, and now easy 8's going to be a problem. Probably not going to penetrate that hull. Shoot. Yeah, moving back. We're going to load the gold up. We got a lot of heavy tanks coming across the field. Unfortunately, that means skunk. And this is a bad defense point. So we're loading up the gold. Hopefully, we're going to make a win, but I don't know that I can. Again, I'm just not familiar enough with the tank. And it is 100% crew. I did pay the gold. I did use the gold that I got with the package to train the crew up to 100%. Go figure, the one tank that needs 100% crew, they give you a 50% crew. And some gold, which basically means the same thing. Alright, so T-150's down in the valley. VK, these guys are moving into my view range, but unfortunately I have to try to stay up here. The OI is right there. He's going to be aiming at me. Nope. Gold ammo did not work. And the OI gets me. That's one of the fun things about this tank. It has no armor. Derp tanks are going to be your worst possible enemy. So when that shot didn't penetrate, I knew it was over. And of course, there's no way I could penetrate because RNG pretty much never rolls in my favor. I could have used HE, but I don't think 44 would pen the front of that. So, what is this KV-22? What is that? I wonder if that means it's non-beta. I'll have to go check mine out and see if it says that. All right, guys. So that's the first battle. Another loss. It's 5 in a row. All right. So there's our freaking battle results. Owned by the Titan leader. You saw that I had no problems penetrating. Once again, this score is right along in line with what I've been telling you. Just definitely sub 300 scores, and that's not good. And it's not... I mean, I did what I could. But the tank is definitely one-shottable by any kind of derp tank. So the KV-2 and the OI are definitely your worst enemies in this tank. It's just not any good. And that's true of any of the tier... You know, most of the tier 6 premiums are going to suffer from the OI. I mean, and they are. And the KV2 also, if you're unlucky. I happened to just go the wrong way. I should have pulled forward instead of backing up. You make mistakes. I'm human. Not that I would have been able to stop 5 tanks anyway, but whatever. It just went over faster, so. Whoops, excuse me, hiccup. We had spaghetti for dinner. I'm like, here. All right, so let's do this again. One of the things that you're going to notice, I thought it's kind of funny, is I have not seen another T-40 on the battlefield yet. Nobody's buying it, so they will eventually, but it's just kind of funny. Nothing's out there. So, all right, let's do it again. All right, here's another battle. I've been seeing a lot of Abbey the last day or two. I'm kind of surprised, actually. This is a map that I hadn't seen for a long time, and now all of a sudden it's like in the rotation totally. I don't mind this map. I actually kind of like it because it's different on both sides. But anyway, this is more what I would say regular tiering. It's going to be tier 7 and 8 a lot is what you're going to see in this tank. Not a lot of tier 6s. Maybe, though. I don't know. We'll see. Once again, towards the end of the Panzer IV's life, the Panzer IVS, before they got rid of it, it was starting to see a little bit easier matchmaking. So... lots of people are going to ask questions. Probably pay attention to what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm up here. I don't really want to be up here by myself, so I'm just going to tuck this way and see what I see. One thing I have noticed, it doesn't get ammo racked, or it doesn't seem like I get moduled too often, and I'm okay with that. I hear a child in my room. Who's in here? Is it you, Mater? Mater's here. Hooray for Mater. He's a lot of fun. Are you fun, matey? I like they've got the Czechoslovakian language figured out. What's this guy doing? Yeah. I'll pull right into that. Oh. I wanted to get across and get some shots on those guys from the side. T-40, their T-40 seems to be owning. Oh my gosh. And of course, Mater just hit my desk, so that made me completely miss that shot. John, you can't be bumping my desk, buddy. Yeah. Welcome to the life of the CDC. So, yeah, pretty much you're going to be one-shottable, once again, by anything that's out there that's artillery or derp. So, it's just not a... This has been my experience so far with this tank. Yeah, kind of not great, and I really don't like it, honestly. So whatever, you guys can see, you'll see a couple more battles, but so far it's been derp, and that's what I ran into earlier. It just seems like anybody knows to penetrate you. And the other thing too is, look at my team. They're completely falling apart. It's like, where is everybody? So for some reason it seems to be a magnet for teams. I shouldn't be the one holding this pass. There should be other tanks here, like, doing something, but instead we're just getting overrun. So, whatever. Next game. Oh, yay. Another great battle. Hurrah. Super. Yay. Let's go on. How much you want to bet the top half falls? I almost feel like I should go up there. Maybe I should. I'm a bigger tank. It'll take me a long time to get up that hill, though. Ugh. I think I need to go up there and kind of help. Just the way things have been going lately, I feel like our teams, if you would think that the guys that are supposed to be going with their guys that are even, I don't know. every single battle, that the opposite flank that I've been on has fallen, except for the last battle where I got nuked in the first 2 seconds. But yeah, that's so far my experience with this tank. I have not had a victory yet. I've played 6 battles. It's been all losses. Look at this. Let's go to this VK. No, dude. Why are you coming down here? But there you go. It's the reason why we lose. And where's this ARL going? He's going off by himself. So my hope for the team's getting better is ill-founded, because they're not. No, these guys are all fighting amongst one another. So let's see what's happening over on this side. These guys should be able to hold it for a little bit. You would think. What do we got? So nothing over here that I can see, but most likely they're snipers. Our own artillery just almost hit our heavy tank. The ARL just got hit by something in the woods. Churchill 3, huh? Got hit by the Firefly. I'm about to get pecked. There's their Skoda up in the woods there. I can't go back up here again. Oh, John, really, dude, you can't be hitting me. Seriously, John. Please don't. Scoot that chair over, buddy. Crap. Yep, of course he hit me back. Firefly. Did the Firefly do our ARL in? Are you serious? Did we lose our ARL? These guys. Yep, there he is right there. These people. Thank you, John. I appreciate that, buddy. He scooted his little chair over so he wasn't bonking into me. Alright, Churchill GC is going to push the heavy tank. Where did the heavy tank go? Where's that Skoda? Of course, there goes my phone. So, it's like, I don't get called all day. Don't get texts all day. There we go. Hopefully somebody will get that Skoda. I'm going to go after the Firefly. Did we lose the other side? Yeah, and this tank is no defense whatsoever against the Firefly. Yeah, I know, honey. I can't get it. I'm in the middle of a battle. I can't get it. I'm in the middle of a battle. I will call him back in a minute. I chased him down. I think we've lost the other side of the map. Yes, we have. Now, his reload is almost as... Yep, dang it. And I didn't get the kill. Of course. Oh, yay. Derp tank. Hurrah. There we go. 3 derps in a row. I'm done. All right, guys. So anyway, whatever. I'm going to go back to the garage. We'll talk about it, but I'm pretty much done playing this tank probably forever. Well, at least that was a better battle. Still, I mean, for the damage that you could do with this tank, like I said, my personal opinion on this right now is that this is a Unicum tank. Okay, so if you're a Unicum, you're probably having a great time with this tank, and everybody else is going to have what I'm having right now. It's just not a great tank. Maybe it could be your perks, you know, once the perks get up there 2-3 levels. But as far as like the fun factor, it's 0. Honestly, I've been derped almost every single battle in this thing. It doesn't matter what you do, you're going to get derped. Somebody's going to have an OI or a KV2 or an artillery, and the end result is you're going to lose 90% of your health in a derp attack. So I don't really seem to have that happen in my other tanks. I don't know why this tank in particular has that, because really, when you think about it, the Type 58 has the same armor, except for 90 on the front of the turret, but The Fury, I don't get derped all the time, but I think the problem is that this tank is so big and so angular, flat paneled. It's like no matter where you shoot it, you're going to penetrate. Whereas at least the Fury is small, and it's, you know, even though it's a slower top speed, it gets there faster. It's a quick mover. This guy's sluggish, so if you make a mistake and you get, oh crap, I got to pull forward, it's usually too late. So anyway, whatever. I'll go one more battle, but I really this is 7 battles in a row now without a single win. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Not cool at all. So, like it or not, I mean, this tank gets the same weight as an OI. Why? Anyway. Another Tier 6 battle. That's kind of encouraging. So, at least it does see Tier 6 semi-frequently. But, like I said, this has been a big, big disappointment. And that's not a surprise. I didn't think it was going to be a great tank. But what better way to end the game than getting derped on Bruinberg? 3 artillery, a KV2, and an OI. How do you think I'm going to die? Oh no. Oh no. Yeah. Oh my gosh, we're gonna get totally overrun. Look at this, the artillery. Why is what, matey? I'm busy, honey. I'm getting attacked on every side. Look at this SU-100. He's gotta get up here and try to stop this SU-100. You tracked them. Oh man, this is not good. Oh my gosh, they all came this way. Well, at least he missed, huh? I got a faster reload since he's using the derp. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm on fire. Yay. That was great. Here goes the M4 to kill me. So, my experience with the T-40 so far has been just plain awful, honestly. You know, it's like 90% you getting derped. And part of the problem is that it's a brand new tank, so everybody's gunning for it. I think over the next couple months that will probably calm down. Once again, whenever you introduce a new tank into the game, all the artillery players, because that's all they know how to do, look, there's a new T-40, let's kill it. So they're going to go after the tank that's new. And that happens every time because, you know, except for the M4 improved, that was what's kind of funny about this tank. I did not get that kind of attention with this tank, but whatever. But it seems like the big soft tanks, people know they're big and soft. They just, nice flat top. Hey, let's shoot that thing. So, you know, you saw there that whole battle. The entire battle, the artillery's firing at me. It doesn't matter where I go. If I go behind buildings, if I go around the buildings, they're doing their best to hit me. So, and I think that's just because it's a new tank and the people are trying to kill the new tanks. But this is a very, very sensitive tank when it comes to derping. And I don't understand why this isn't, or this isn't, or this isn't, or this isn't. I mean, they're all the same. They're all the same, really. They're kind of mobile. They got okay guns. The only thing that can set this one aside is that it's big and flat on top, and I think that just must draw them, or just that it's new. So I guess, you know, this is obviously not a review. In a couple months, I will maybe possibly try to play this tank again and then really get an idea of how it plays and get some battles under my belt. But right now, after 8 battles, I hate this tank. I got to tell you, this is the first tank that I've ever done a review for that you guys watched. I mean, you've watched me do a lot of reviews if you've been part of my channel. I never give tanks negative reviews. I always try to find the positive things about them. This tank is, one, not fun, which is the M4 improved is a fun tank. Even though it's a stupid tank, I have fun playing it. I don't have fun playing this tank at all. It's not a good tank. It's not very mobile, and it's a big frickin' derp target. So why bother spending your money on this? To me, this is like a complete waste of money. But it's fine because it's for my YouTube channel, but whatever. I mean, it's don't bother buying this tank. It's not, it sucks. Like I said, this is one of those Unicum tanks. Some dude on the forum that has like a 90% win rate and he has a normal efficiency of like 2,800 or higher is going to be like, what are you talking about? It's the best tank in the game. This thing is great. Well, yeah, because you can make any tank look great. But for the average Joe like me, nah, this tank sucks. It really is a piece of crap. And honestly, it's not fun. This is, I like I said, like the Gross Tractor, yeah, it's kind of a crappy tank, but it's fun. I have a blast playing that tank. This tank is not fun in any way. 8 battles, and I'm ready to throw this thing out. If I could get my money back after doing the review, I'd be like, can I get my money back? Because I don't want this tank in my garage. It sucks. But let's give it a couple months. Let's see what happens. People get bored, another new tank comes out, and they start aiming for that, and this tank becomes ignored. Then at that point, it might be worthwhile. But as of right now, pfft. So anyway, guys, have a great night. Be sure to subscribe. Look forward to having you guys on my channel. There definitely is more World of Tanks coming. I just don't know when. Once I'm done with all these weddings, that's when. Once I can pull away from all the crap that's going on here with my work, because I'm just so far behind. So anyway, we will see you guys on the battlefield. Bye.